If you do not define your definition of beauty, then beauty companies and beauty standards will. You will never truly learn to love yourself or embrace your features or your body shape as long as you keep seeing yourself through the lens of beauty standards and beauty companies' definition of what's beautiful. And you're always going to feel like you're not good enough and not beautiful. Hey guys, it's Lami Shafaria. Welcome back to the Sweet and Savage Show and another episode of the Art of Practicing Self-Love series. Stop letting beauty standards or beauty companies or a random celebrity define what is beautiful. And yes, I am talking about this with Kardashians in my mind. No wonder why you feel ugly. No wonder why you feel like you will never be beautiful. No wonder why you can't see your beauty. No wonder why you feel ugly. It honestly is heartbreaking to me now that teenagers nowadays are also getting plastic surgeries more than ever before, and they don't realize the fact that their natural features are beautiful, and the fact that no, they don't need to perform a double eyelid surgery to be beautiful. Their mono eyelids are beautiful. Majority of the women in our world feel like and believe that beauty is this one size, is this one feature, is this one body shapes, due to body shapes and features moving like fashion trends, and whenever a Kardashian does something, so many people just flock like sheeps to follow this trend, to follow that trend. Oh, this is what the majority of the people consider beautiful, so let me just go with that. Oh yeah, the Kardashians got the BBL figure, so I should get that too. And oh my gosh, there's no way that I could feel beautiful. Like seriously, the Kardashians are doing this, the Kardashians are doing that, this celebrity is doing this. Oh, they got bigger boobs and now I have to get them too. Oh, they got bigger lips, now I have to get them too. It's like, no. It's like you're seeing yourself through their definition of what's beautiful. You have a choice to stop and define your definition of beauty, just like how I did. Stop putting celebrities on a pedestal. Stop glorifying everything celebrities are doing. This is something that I've talked about in another one of my videos. Stop blaming the beauty standards and start loving yourself. Which is absolutely true, because I wouldn't be here teaching about the fact that I have learned to embrace my features and my body shape if I kept blaming everything that has been going on externally. And just because big lips are trending, women with slightly bigger lips feel insecure about their lips. Women with thin lips are starting to feel more insecure now than ever before because of big lips are trending. And of course, you're going to think your body shape is ugly, when in fact your low self-esteem, your lack of self-love, and all of these negative subconscious beliefs impacting the way that you see yourself, the way that you feel about yourself in a negative way. Not to mention, as well as the toxic shame that comes with experiencing either ongoing emotional neglect or ongoing abuse or just one-time abuse. If I would have gotten plastic surgery or lip fillers, I would have regretted that so bad, because now I have learned to love myself. It's insane how insecurities and you putting people and beauty standards or a bunch of rules on a pedestal, making you feel like the body shape that you have or the features that you have is not beautiful, is not good enough. Being a brown-skinned girly is not ugly, but all these beauty companies in South Asia are telling you otherwise indirectly by selling you face whitening creams and telling you indirectly that being a brown-skinned girly or a man is ugly, when it's absolutely not true. And no, I'm not talking about you lightening up your hyperpigmentations, which I'm doing as well right now. This is not the same as skin bleaching. These are two different things. You lightening your hyperpigmentation versus you wanting to have a fair skin. Let me share with you my story of how I learned to love myself, my features, and my body shape, as well as how I learned to define beauty in my eyes, as well as show you how you can define your definition of beauty for yourself as well. The first step that I want you to take is that I want you to start your self-love journey. This is where everything starts, because there's no way in hell that you're going to learn how to embrace and accept and love your features and your body shape while still continuing to compare yourself to other people or celebrities, or continuing to keep telling yourself all sorts of things just because you don't fit the beauty standards. The reason why so many women feel so insecure because they are 24 hours glued to their phone, scrolling on Instagram and comparing themselves to all these celebrities and seeing the same things everywhere, which made you believe that, oh, this feature, this body shape, this particular feature is what is beautiful, and that's it. And when you have been brainwashed, that's exactly what you are going to think and feel. And you will think to yourself that whatever body shape that these celebrities have or whatever feature they have is always better than what I have. And it was me showing up for myself on a weekly basis, once a week, and practicing self-love and rewiring new beliefs and pouring love and energy into myself that has allowed me to build this healthy, loving relationship with myself. This is something very important that I want you to keep in mind. Beauty does not come in one size, one package form. Beauty comes in different shapes and sizes and features, because this is exactly the mindset that has helped me to define beauty in my own eyes and helped me feel beautiful and confident in my physical appearance. So when I was younger, around the time when the fox eye plastic surgery was trending, I have an almond eye shape, which is a bit downward. You cannot see that right now because I have a winged eyeliner, obviously. But here's the clip of me wiping off my eye makeup. And as you can see my eye shape very clearly now, I have a little bit of downward eye shape. And I felt insecure about my downward eye shape in the past. And these were the two pictures that made me fall in love with my downward eye shape. Like, this eye shape gives me kind of like a soft, innocent vibe to it. And I like that. And it makes me look actually younger than when I have eyeliner on. And whenever I took off my makeup and looked at myself in front of the mirror and I started to go out bare face instead of wearing makeup, and I realized, wow, I look so pretty. I look so beautiful. And I started loving my bare face and spending time in nature and taking off my makeup, looking at myself in front of the mirror and appreciating my bare face and the eye shape that I have and seeing the beauty in it. And I looked at my eye shape, I looked at my nose, and I looked at my lips, and I realized, dang, like everything looks so beautiful, and I look beautiful, and I love the way that I look. And I started to see the beauty in my eye shape, as well as my nose shape. And a lot of women think that butt nose is the only nose shape that is beautiful, and they feel insecure about their nose shape. And it was me saying, no, I think I look really cute with my nose shape, with my bangs. It looks like a little lion. Seriously, I have Leo rising, Leo moon. Well, if you're familiar with astrology, you already know what I'm talking about. I do not want my nose to be as skinny as possible. And as well as in the past, I thought to myself, if I travel to South Korea, I may get a lip filler. And I felt a little bit insecure about my lips. And I even wanted to manifest growing my lips a little bit more bigger. However, there was a point on my self-love journey where I realized, no. So what do you mean that my lips are not enough? I was a bit on and off with this whole manifesting my lips to grow a little bit bigger, so I wasn't that consistent. But still, I was like, no, like I don't want to do that. Like I really don't want to do that. And I looked at myself in front of the mirror and I was like, no, my lips are perfectly big for me. My lips are slightly on the bigger side and I do not want them any bigger. They're perfectly big for me. They're perfectly beautiful for me. Actually, something else that I also want to mention, my upper lip is actually smaller and a bit thinner than my lower lip. As you can tell, like, see, a little bit thinner than my lower lip, which has a lot more volume. Looks cute. I don't want to get a lip filler to even that out. If I would have gotten lip fillers, I kind of would have wiped out my own unique lip feature. I like the look of my lips and I like how it fits everything with my face, with my nose shape, with my eye shape. And so yeah, this is how I learned to embrace and love my lip shape. The fact that I found out that lip fillers cause lymphatic blockage is making me realize how grateful I am to myself that I have never gotten a lip filler, or that I will never get a lip filler, and the fact that I've learned to love my lip shape. As well as moving on to the next thing, which is my breast shape. Yes, I am touching my breast. And I have small to medium-sized breast. Just because you see celebrities getting boob job, just because they did it doesn't mean I need to feel insecure about mine. If you have big breast, then own it, accept it, embrace it. Whatever feature that you have, body shape, own it, embrace it, accept it. And a lot of women, on the other hand, have small to medium-sized breast shape. That doesn't mean that it's ugly. I was admiring my own breast size while looking at myself in front of the mirror, and I realized, wow, how everything fits perfectly when it comes to my body shape. Whatever celebrities are doing, certain feature, certain body shape, and majority of the women following them like sheeps, just because these celebrities have this doesn't mean that what I have is ugly. Doesn't mean that what I have is not good enough. Beauty doesn't come in one package, one size. Looking at nature, all the beautiful trees, all the beautiful flowers, they do not look the same. They come in so many different sizes and lengths and petals and different colors. You know, roses are not the only beautiful flowers. Yes, roses are beautiful, but have you ever seen orchids or jasmine or lavender or tulips or baby's breath? There are so many beautiful flowers that come in so many different shapes and sizes and colors. They look so uniquely beautiful. And this is what spending time in nature has taught me. But another thing is, you are doing 80% of the work when you also realize that so many women are starting to look the same. The same BBLs, the same boob jobs, the same fox eye, the same double eyelid surgery. The death of unique beauty. Everyone is starting to look the same. And I'm pretty sure you have come across these videos on YouTube talking about how majority of the women are starting to look the same. Individuality is fading away. People are getting the same plastic surgeries to look like everybody else. And I watched one of these videos about how everyone kind of looks the same now. And I read one of this comment while I was scrolling through the comment section, which a woman said, "What makes me different is what makes me beautiful." And I just had to mention this because it's such a beautiful quote. I want you to put it on the wall somewhere, or even on your phone screen as your wallpaper, because this is something that a majority of the women now needs to be reminded of. I don't need to conform to the beauty standards to be beautiful. And just like that, I was looking at my body in front of the mirror, my naked body. So I was imagining myself having wider hips and a big butt like Kim Kardashian or Khloe Kardashian or even Kylie Jenner, and as well as a larger breast size. And I realized that personally for me, it wouldn't feel like me to have that body type. If you have a curvy body shape and rounder, curvier hips, then embrace that, then accept it. You have this beautiful body shape. But for the women who don't have this body shape, you don't need that body shape in order to feel beautiful. That's what I'm trying to get across. So please do not think that I'm looking down on women who have this body shape naturally from birth. If you have this body shape, own it, accept it, embrace it. I like how my body is shaped, my breast shape, my hips. Even though I have hip dips, and it was never an insecurity of mine. And I didn't even know what hip dips were. Like, bro, I'm not even lying. Like, I didn't even know what hip dips were until I came across these videos, fitness videos about how to get rid of your hip dips. And I started doing these workouts as well. It was never an insecurity to me. And I looked at my body, beautiful work of art body, and I looked at my hip dips and I was like, it looks hot. It looks attractive. What do you mean hip dips should be my insecurity? It looks normal. Like, why should I feel insecure about that? And the fact that I also read this comment, which a woman was saying the fact that she was a ballerina when she was younger and she was dancing ballet, all the other little girls and her teacher said that hip dips are like booty dimples, which I thought was really cute. So I was like, okay, I have booty dimples. And I love my hip dips now. And for the record, if I want to grow my glutes, which I do in the future, I will do that with working out. And I'm absolutely aware of the fact that I will never get a BBL butt with working out only, but I'm completely satisfied with that. I just want to enhance my glutes a little bit. For me, I don't want that big of a butt. Just like curvier hips and bigger butts can be considered beautiful, just like that, small to medium-sized butt shape can also be beautiful. Just because one is trending doesn't mean the other one is ugly. Let me tell you something else. In the past, I always was confident in my inverted triangle body shape. Women with inverted triangle body shape usually have wider shoulders and a little bit of a narrower hips. So the width of the shoulder is kind of broader than the hip area. I seriously never consider my broad, defined, beautiful upper body and shoulders to be an insecurity. And I didn't know what body shape I had, so I realized that I had an inverted triangle body shape. And I watched a couple of videos, YouTube videos about dressing for your body shape. And I swear to God, so many women were writing comments about how they hated their body shape. And I found zero positive comment on Reddit where women were literally talking about how they cannot stand to have an inverted triangle body shape. Whereas me, I've learned to love my own body shape. This is the body that I have, and whenever I looked at myself in front of the mirror naked, I couldn't stop admiring my defined shoulders and my upper body. And it made me realize this is my body shape. I'm going to work with it. I'm not going to work against it, and I'm going to dress for my body shape. And so after reading those comments in the past, for a while, I felt a little bit self-conscious. I was like, should I feel insecure about this as well? And I was like, absolutely not. Absolutely not. I'm not going to feel insecure about this. The fact that in the past, I literally only used to do push-ups and trained my upper body instead of lower body speaks volumes about the fact that I never considered my inverted triangle body shape an insecurity. Working out my upper body and like doing dead hangs and gaining strength when it comes to my arm, learning how to do more push-ups and building muscle, and I'm having so much fun with that. If certain clothes or pants don't look good on my body shape, then I may change that and wear clothes that do look good on my body shape. I'm going to work with my body shape instead of against it, and embrace and love my body shape and find the beauty in it, which is the fact that I have very beautiful defined shoulders and it looks really toned. This is how I learned to define my definition of beauty. Instead of feeling insecure about the fact that hourglass body shape is trending, because hourglass body shape is beautiful, but it doesn't mean that all the other body shapes are ugly or that I should feel insecure about my body shape. I have never felt more hotter, more attractive whenever I danced sensually. Like whenever I dance sensually, it makes me appreciate my body shape, my features, whatever I have going on. I'm like, hallelujah. Dancing sensually made me fall in love with the way my body looks, who I am as a person, my features, my body shape, my own unique shape of my body, and my hips, my hip dips. Every inch of my body, I'm like, yes. I am a queen. I look like a queen. I am a goddess. My body is a work of art. That is how I feel when I dance sensually. I highly recommend this to anyone because, wow, dancing really saved my relationship with my body. Recently, I've started to learn samba and rumba, and oh my God, am I feeling like a salsa queen? Because I am seeing what my body is capable of and how my body is moving. And I'm falling in love with my body even more. I'm like, beauty standards who? What do you mean I need to have a BBL or a boob job to feel beautiful? No, 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 no. Absolutely not. I am just falling in love with my body even more and more and more the more that I dance and see the beauty in the way that my body moves and what my body is capable of. This is also another thing which I used to exercise only to look a certain way, and I was obsessed with being skinny, whereas now I am having so much fun with moving my body, and I train for longevity, for strength, for my mental, emotional, physical well-being. And this whole process is called rewiring my beliefs and creating a new story when it comes to my features and my body shape, so that you can start accepting, embracing, and loving your features and your body shape, just like how I've learned to do that. Creating a new story about a feature that you used to feel insecure about is the very thing that will help you define your definition of beauty. It's the very thing that will help you feel beautiful when it comes to certain features that you are insecure about, or when it comes to your body shape or any part of your body that you used to feel insecure about, because you up until this point told yourself a certain story that, oh, this feature is not good enough, oh, this feature looks like this, so it's not like the eye shape that's trending right now when it comes to celebrities. I created a new story around my eye shape, my downward eye shape, that I like this whole innocent, softer look, as well as around my lip shape, just like my cutesy little nose shape and the rest of my body. I kind of have this new story around my body, which I really like my defined shoulders, and I do not mind them being a little bit broader. It is my amazing, incredible, beautiful ass body. I was just admiring 90s model, and I was like, oh, they have like a small to medium sized breast shape. And I'm like, wow, that's the breast shape that I have. I'm like, I literally look at this woman, I'm like, wow, stunning. And I was like, damn, my body looks amazing as well. So that's how you create a new story around a particular body shape or a feature that you used to feel insecure about. This is my amazing, incredible body, and I look hot as AF. That's my new story about myself, because that's how I truly feel about myself. You, my friend, you have more power than you think, and you can take your power back and decide what you find beautiful, what you find unique, what you find special and different, and what makes you you in a society, in a world where right now so many women are getting the same plastic surgeries to look like everybody else. You can embrace your own unique feature and find that beautiful. I want you to take responsibility for the way that you feel about yourself. You cannot love yourself when you are in a victim mentality, and some people will continue to blame whatever is going out there to avoid taking responsibility for themselves. And this is where tough love comes into place, because this is something that I needed to realize myself. Do you really think I could have learned to embrace my features, my lip shape, my eye shape, my body shape, if I would have just kept obsessing over whatever is going on out there, or whatever body shape and feature is now trending, or whatever the Kardashian clan is doing right now? What makes me different is what makes me beautiful. And I want you to remind yourself of this quote. What makes me different is what makes me beautiful. And beauty doesn't come in only in one size, one shape, one form, one feature. Beauty comes in different shapes and sizes and forms, just like flowers and trees in nature. And I want you to spend time in nature and remind yourself of this. Roses are not the only flower that is beautiful. There are so many other flowers out there that are just as equally as beautiful as roses. No flowers are better than the other one. It's just flowers. So just like how I've learned to accept and embrace and love my features and my body shape and feel hot as AF and attractive like a queen and a goddess when it comes to my body shape and my features, if I can do that, then so can you. This is your reminder to define your definition of beauty, because if you don't, then the beauty standards, beauty companies, and other people will. So that's it, guys, with the video. I really enjoyed filming this video. Leave a comment down below and let me know your aha moments and biggest takeaways from this video. I would really love to know that. If you haven't started your self-love journey, then you should definitely check out the video that I've linked in the description box down below, which is how to start your self-love journey. It's a clear step-by-step guide, easy to follow through, and I made sure that you will not feel overwhelmed and confused. This is the next very important step on your journey that will help you to learn how to accept and embrace and love your features and your body shape, as well as define your definition of beauty and much more, because that starts with you first building a healthy, loving relationship with yourself. With that being said, I'll see you in the next episode of the Art of Practicing Self-Love series. Bye.